Hi, my name's Jordy. I lead our substitutes team here at Scoot Education. So we do have opportunities all across Greater LA. LA is a huge place. Our office is in Culver City, but we cater to schools that are in east, west, north, south, in various valleys and bays across LA. So there's plenty of opportunity and ventures to be had wherever you choose to base yourself and wherever you find your dream job. San Francisco is a new venture for us and the Bay Area. So it's obviously a very popular place amongst everyone, Australians in particular. So we're very excited to be providing opportunities there for the educators that are looking to move abroad and find a new adventure. The best time, the perfect time for us and for you to arrive here in America is anywhere from August to December. The reason for that is the school year starts in late August, so it gives you the best opportunity to hit the ground running. When the schools are just beginning to go back, it'll get you the opportunity to see as many schools as you can with a view to finding your dream job and a permanent position by the time that the school year finishes in June next year. Possibly even earlier, who knows. As Australians, we're very lucky in terms of moving to America. There's 10,000 visas that are called E3 visas that are purely and specifically for Australians only. Now there's a cap of 10,000 per year. They don't get used every year, so it's very possible, and I'm on an E3 visa myself. A current teacher that we've already had make the move across from Australia to America is on an E3 visa. The process takes anywhere from 6 weeks to 3 months to complete start to finish, and we are happy and able and willing to provide you support and guidance all the way through that process. The E3 visa, you need to have a bachelor's degree as a minimum, as well as an employer who is willing to guarantee your employment to make the move, and that's what Scoot does. We would be your employer, we would be your sponsor initially as you came over and started as a substitute until you found the school that's the right fit for you, where there's an opportunity, at which point you take that opportunity and the school becomes your employer and sponsor of your visa. We provide a lot of guidance in terms of the costings and how much money you'll need behind you to get set up. So in terms of what flights cost to get here, in terms of how much to expect to spend on travel, on transport, on where you can live. Scoot does cover some of your costs as well in terms of your visa and getting your teaching credential in here, but we're here and able to support you in making sure you know how much money you need and how much money you can expect to spend initially and ongoing from once you've set yourself up. So we have elementary schools, we have middle schools, as well as high schools. Now in Australian terminology, that is primary and secondary. There's 3 age groups that we work with here in America. We support private schools, independent schools, as well as charter schools. Charter schools are something that a lot of Australians won't know about. They are funded by the government, but they are a one school or a group of schools that have been created to cater for a specific demographic. They have a target audience that they're trying to reach and a certain way that they're trying to teach to be successful. In Australia, we think the public transport system in Melbourne is poor. If you move to LA, you'll think that it's amazing. So the public transport here is not awesome, so it does mean that you must have a car. So that's one of the initial costs to consider, but it does give you access to all parts of the city and California. We'll provide some guidance to you on where our schools are, where the best places to live are in terms of accessing those, but also some really cool spots to live. Our office is in Culver City, which is a really central location. I live just down the road, which is in Culver City. It's awesome for a lot of reasons. It's got great food, it's got great cafes. The coffee is actually pretty good, comparable to Melbourne, which is great, but it's central, which means you can get down to the beach, Venice, Santa Monica, or you can get to downtown via one of the few train lines that we do have here. Some other spots that we'd recommend, which are very popular, both for Australians that are teachers or otherwise. We have Koreatown. Some other places that we certainly would recommend include Hollywood, West Hollywood, Koreatown, Mid-Wilshire, Silver Lake, and we can tell you all about these different suburbs and how they compare to different suburbs in Melbourne or Sydney or wherever you're from, so that you can get an idea of the other people that live in those communities and what they're about. So once you get to the summer, you've got 2 months, you can explore California plus 49 other states or Mexico, which is a great opportunity that you won't get anywhere else. If this is just ticked every box for you and it sounds like, where do I start? The next thing to do is to get in touch with Rowan, our contact in Melbourne, who looks after our international recruitment team. He'll have a chat to you, he'll give you more information than I've given you now, and he'll put you in contact with myself or one of our other colleagues here in Australia so we can get you started in the journey.